Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, honey. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another episode of Yes for the Mess, and we're here to talk about Marlo Hampton, okay? Now, before we get into the mess, I have an article here, of course, from the Jasmine brand, and they did an interview with Marlo Hampton when she talked about whether or not she deserved to have a peach or not. She talked about having lipo. She talked about her current relationship with Nene and her falling out with Porsha Williams, okay? Now, let's get into the article, and then after I read the article, I give you my opinion on said article. And then I'm going to allow you guys to give your opinions in the comment section below. Okay, so let's get into the mess. In an exclusive interview with the JasmineBrand.com, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Marlo Hampton revealed if she ever got a peach of her own, talked about her drama with Kenya Moore, and gave us an update on her relationship with Nene Leakes. Viewers were first introduced to style icon Marlo Hampton during the 4th season of the Housewives of Atlanta. Since then, the 44-year-old socialite has won over the fans of the Housewives series, and multiple people have asked when she'll become a full-time cast member. During our chat with Marlo Hampton, she revealed that she cares about her fans getting what they want and seeing her hold her own peach. She said, "I'm at a point now for the Hamptons, her fans, and the Hamptons want to see more of me. The Hamptons deserve to see more of me and really not have to make up the story. But I care now for my fans, you know, because the Hamptons made me who I am today. So I do feel that they deserve to really come into my life because people painted this picture of who they wanted me to be and wanted the world to see me as, and it's nothing like that. I'm totally different." She added, "You guys just see the fashion, me being opinionated and strong and outspoken. So you don't see me when I'm crying. You don't see me when I go downstairs with the boys and if I'm yelling or if I'm upset at William for lying. You don't see me. You don't see it. You know me, but you don't know me." Marlo has been on the Housewives of Atlanta since season 12. And during her entire time on the series, she's never been one to bite her tongue, which is why she gets into it with fellow cast member Kenya Moore. However, this current season, the pair of ladies seem to be in a better place, and Marlo shared with us how they were able to get there. She said, "It's just that it's so much going on in the world. Black Lives Matter, a pandemic. We have argued so much, and how much more can we argue? Can we respect each other enough as a black sister? Just, hey girl, I respect you. It was too much tension." She continued, "Something touched me and it was like, hey, let this go. Let this go. If you and her could sit down and just respect each other enough, hey girl, love you. We're not best friends. We're taking baby steps." She added, "I just don't want to walk around like I'm that angry at Kenya, because I'm not. It's not that serious. We were friends before." Marlo gave us an update on her relationship status with Real Housewives of Atlanta friend Porsha Williams as well. According to Marlo, she didn't realize that rekindling her relationship with Kenya would cause drama between her and Porsha. "Do you remember last season when Kenya and Porsha were on playdates? I hated Kenya. I was in Portugal like, you better be careful of her. I don't trust Kenya. She's gonna cross you. She's gonna do this." I didn't stop being Porsha's friend. Long as Kenya didn't come back and tell me my personal business of what I told Porsha, I really didn't care. Marlo also added, "I just wasn't doing Kenya. So now I'm doing Kenya and Porsha has a problem with it. It was all over her face. I didn't even know that Porsha could be that mad. I feel like, Porsha, what the hell are you mad about? Girl, I know a lot about you that I have not told and I'm not going to tell. I'm going to let you do that because, I mean, you're here for social justice, I guess. But she's not here for black women reuniting." I can't say that she doesn't have a point here. A juicy topic from this current season of the Housewives of Atlanta is who allegedly hooked up with Bolo the stripper during Cynthia Bailey's bachelorette party. Kenya Moore has suggested more than once that it was Porsha and another cast member that hooked up with Bolo. When speaking on the stripper incident, Marlo alluded to that Porsha didn't react like someone who was 100% innocent when being accused by Kenya. She said if Kenya was in there saying that I slept with a stripper and that I made out with girls and I had girls eating me out and stuff, and she's lying, I would have cursed Kenya's ass out. It just was that the Portia that I know is not going to let you sit and lie on her blatantly. Marlo revealed to us that even her teenage nephews asked if she had sex with Bolo, and she told them, look, now you know better. She continued and said that Portia has been treating her funny since the ladies returned from the trip in South Carolina because of what Kenya accused her of. I haven't crossed you. You're mad because Kenya's saying that you did something and because her and I made up. So you just don't know where to go now. You're scared like, ooh, is Marlo gonna cross me? What have I done? Because I asked you, did you sleep with Bolo? In addition to dishing on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, Marlo exclusively shared with the Jasmine brand that she had a liposuction procedure done in her stomach area. I had lipo during the season after our New Orleans trip. Bravo recently released pictures of what the ladies wore while filming the reunion, and Marlo gave us insight into what this year's theme was meant to be. Everything was supposed to be black. It was kind of confusing at first because it was like, it was black, it was dungeon theme, it was burlesque. So we just went off of the, dungeon theme. And I'm like, you know what, sexy. I was like, sexy black. That's what it's supposed to be. As mentioned above, Marlo was known for being a fashion expert. When talking with us, she shared that besides herself, Kenya and Cynthia looked gorgeous and were her favorite looks from the reunion. She also said that Portia looked pretty and she loved her short hairstyle. Marlo gave Kandi Burruss credit for following the theme best. Marlo took the time to fill us in on her relationship with former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes and where they currently stand. According to Marlo, they don't talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, but they are still friends. No, I don't give her housewives tea. I do talk to her. We don't talk as much as we used to because I just feel right now Nene is going through. This was a huge part of her life, so I feel that my sister's just right now going through getting her together. She continued to say that they still love each other, but they just don't talk every day. Marlo added that she would love to see Nene Leakes, Sheree Whitfield, Kim Zolciak Bierman, and Phaedra Parks make a return to the Housewives of Atlanta. She added, they're epic, they're amazing. They need to do a show. Shit, the four of them alone. Before our time with Marlo came to an end, she shared with us the biggest misconception that people tend to have about her. I guess they always talked about me being a prostitute and that I only date older white men. She corrected that common misconception and added, I only dated one older white man for 4 years. Marlo also cleared up stories surrounding her past arrests as well. I feel like everything in my life, from the negative to the embarrassing to the bad, it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen. My life isn't your story or Susie's story. She also added, I can pay money to get my record expunged. No, I want you all to see it. I want such and such to see it because that's who I am. But when you know better, you do better. And I mean, this was something over 20 years ago. If you're still going to hold me accountable and judge me for over 20 years ago, being raised in the projects by a mom with substance abuse and drugs and coming from the hood, that's on you. What are your thoughts on Marlo? Share it with the Jasmine brand. Leave it in the comments below. Now, that was the article from the Jasmine brand. Now, this is what Scotty by Nature TV has to say about this situation. Honestly, y'all, Marlo has been on the Housewives of Atlanta for the last 9 years, okay? She has not seen a peach yet. She just started getting confessionals, more so I think season 10. She got one confessional in season 10. It was like, if you blink, you miss. But then she started getting them frequently as the seasons went along. I think that maybe Marlo should have a peach. I know sometimes I go back and forth. I know we discussed this on the panel last night and we were all saying that maybe she's just good as a friend. But maybe if she showed more of herself with her nephews and more about her life story, she'll be more interesting as a person instead of being one-dimensional as a person. Because all we think of her is that she's going to come in and stir the pot. But Marlo seems to have way more depth to her that we really don't know. So just like she said, she does kind of owe it to the people that really want to see her win and get a peach to show more aspects of her life and show that she's way more than just a pot stirrer. I mean, that's what I would like to see from Marlo. Maybe if they show more of her life and her story, it'll humanize her for me personally. That's how I feel. in regards to her relationship with Portia, I do think that she kind of ruined that on her own. I think that Portia really did. I do think that Portia was an asshole when she first became cool with Kenya again. I do think that Portia was absolutely pissed that she was friends with Kenya again, even though she doesn't want to admit it. But she was absolutely pissed that they were friends again, and she didn't want to see that happen. But Marlo kind of messed it up for herself when she threw herself into the middle of that situation on this past episode. So that was Marlo's fault on that. As far as what she has to say about Nene, I'm not surprised that her and Nene don't talk every day. I mean, they're grown-ass women. So, I mean, me and Jamar don't even talk every day. And we have to do a show together, and we don't talk every day. But because we grown, like I'm 32, he's 30, I have a job, he has a job, he's filming a movie, I'm doing this and working my full-time job. We have shit to do. But we do make time to text each other even when we're not on the phone. He's going to hear from me, so we don't have to talk on the phone every single day. Nene is going through a lot of stuff, so that could be why they haven't spoken. As far as her saying that she want to see Kim, Sheree, Nene, and Phaedra back, Nene and Sheree I could deal with, but Kim and Phaedra, they can stay where the fuck they at. I don't want to see them back, and I definitely don't want to see no show with just the four of them. What the fuck would it be about, honey? But what are your thoughts on Marlo finally get a peach? Do you think that she deserves a peach? Do you even want to see her get her own peach and get her own storyline without being the pot stirrer or just a friend of the show? What are you guys' thoughts on it? Leave that below. Make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Do whatever you see fit. And make sure you follow me on all social media, which will be at the bottom of this video. With that being said, you guys, your boy Scotty is out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at you later. Peace out.